Hey, hey, hey. Hey, y'all. There you go. I was like, why is my head so freaking big? But hey, y'all. It is your girl, Caravel Scrutton, Coach Cara, Miss Success, coming to you live from the beautiful mountains of Virginia. So, this is my first time being able to go live on Facebook since 2025, because I had posted this affirmation that was about money, and they sent this notice saying that I had violated community guidelines. But it was an affirmation. It was like 30 seconds, and that just really pissed me off. I was so irritated with them, and so I appealed it. So for any of you content creators or anybody else who has had your Facebook, oh gosh, this is my first walk too, and this is the first day it hasn't been freezing, so I'm out here just getting my walk on. But anyway, so for any of you creators out there, or anybody who's had yourself locked in your Facebook jail, you can appeal the findings. Now, what I found out about Facebook and TikTok is usually really good about reviewing your information and fixing it. Facebook was, but I don't really know what's going on with them now. So they, hey Usman, I don't have my glasses on, but hey, how are you? And so, anyway, if you end up in Facebook jail, appeal it. So then this is what happened. So I posted this post. It was a money affirmation for like, sort of going into the new year. They tell me they took down my post because it violated community guidelines, which it didn't. And then they, so I appealed it. They immediately go, oops, our bad, you're right. Doesn't violate anything. So they restore the post, but still kept me locked up in their Facebook jail until January 17th. So when the 17th came around, I was just already so annoyed with Facebook. If you haven't been seeing me live on Facebook recently, it's because I've been doing a lot on TikTok, which I absolutely love. I did some videos about the whole fake reason for the ban, zero to do with our national security. So they're on my page. You can look at this. But anywho, so I'm like, okay, you restore my post, say it didn't violate your guidelines, but then you don't restore my ability to go live. So that was fine, because I typically was going live on TikTok every day. If you're a content creator, if you have TikTok, get over there. If you're a business owner, anybody who's looking to get more exposure for your business or your cause, or you just have something to say, I would tell you to get on TikTok if you already have the app. If you don't have the app, you can do it on your desktop. So what I had done was deleted the app when I thought everything was going to go sort of belly up for a while, thinking it would be easy to reinstall the app. I didn't realize is that because of all the threats about the payment, how much money these companies were going to end up being fined, they deleted the app from the Apple Store and from Google Play. So fortunately, I already had it on my laptop, so I'm able to do quite a few things for my laptop, but it's just not as simple and intuitive as it is with the phone. Okay, so anyway, that's my little rant against Facebook Live. And I'm guessing with Zuckerberg changing the guidelines where they're just going to let people post any old kind of thing and not monitor it, right? That post probably will have zero problems, which it shouldn't have had in the first place. Now, so, all right. Now, here's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. I didn't really want to talk about that. I just kind of got on a little tangent. There's the mountains. See, I'm on the college campus right now. It's just where I like to take my walk. And anywho, so so what I want to talk to you guys about is your goals for 2025. What are your goals? What are you doing? Let me know. Have you already set some goals? Do you have, did you make resolutions? Are you keeping them? Have you already started falling off from whatever resolution you may have made? I wonder. I forget the statistics, but I do know by February 1st, most people who made resolutions are not doing them. They're not keeping those resolutions. So, just walking on a little path. Go back. Oh, I just found out something new. I could tap my screen and it would flip around. And I could tap it and it would flip back. What? Didn't know that. So, anyway, I do know, like I said, by February 1st, most people's, not intuitions, we call them things. I don't really make them. Whatever I just said, those things that you set up, resolutions, most people's resolutions are done by February 1st. So, let me tell you what I'm doing for 2025. I'm going to give you my watchwords. So, sorry. I should have brought some water because this air is really dry. So, anyway, mine are, my watchwords, sit down for a minute, for 2025 are consistency, expansion, luxury, and innovation. And I'm going to tell you something that's really funny. So usually I only have one watchword, but this year it feels like I need more than one watchword. And the thing I like about having a watchword, instead of making this whole big list of resolutions, right, is when you have a watchword, it keeps you focused on one thing. So this is kind of funny. Last year, my watchword was luxury, right? So it was all about luxury, being able to do these luxurious things. And today, when I was just, revising and going back over 2024 and other things that I want to do, especially with the new month coming up, right? It's already going to be the second month of December, of 2025, you guys. Like, can you believe that? We're already going to be 2 months in like a few days. So anyway, I was thinking about that my watchword was luxury, right? And I was like, well, I did a few luxurious things, but then I was like, I didn't do as much. I didn't spend. Let me see. I didn't do quite as many luxury things as I really kind of wanted to do, right? So then I went back to this conversation that I had with my friend a couple of weeks ago. Initially, he said something that kind of hurt my feelings. And then it's funny because if you know me, my feelings, you could say anything to me and probably not hurt my feelings. if I know it's true, then I'm going to be like, you know what? That's true. Can I do something about that? Can I fix that behavior? Or is there, how can I look to make it better? Because I'm usually very analytical. I know they say women are emotional, but I get accused of not being of not having emotions. And that's, of course, not true. I have emotions. I'm very kind. I'm not what you call nice. Like, I don't let people just walk all over me. I don't just go with whatever people say just because, I don't want to make waves. But I'm kind. I care about people. I'm compassionate. I will help people. I'll reach out to people. I'll do things for people. I'm very generous and things like that. But anyway, so back to the story. Okay, so at first, he hurt my feelings, right? Because of something that he said. And I don't think it goes back to that, not what you say, but how you say it. So the way he kind of said it kind of hurt my feelings. It took me a minute to process, like, what is this I'm feeling? It's like, oh, my feelings are hurt. Okay, so then it almost put me in a slump for about an hour or two. Yeah, and then we talked, and he kind of explained what he meant by that. And I was like, you know what? So that made me think about the fact that from October all the way until December, right? So for almost 3 months, I was living in Puerto Rico, 3 blocks from the beach, being able to just work online, from anywhere, from the beach, my daughter called me on a Wednesday because she didn't call me on a Wednesday. My daughter kind of needed her mom, and, she was doing her finals, and she's in law school, and it's all in Spanish, and so there's a lot going on, and she's not a native Spanish speaker, although she's fluent now. But anyway, so I was just really thinking, like, you know what's crazy? I got to do that for almost 3 months, and I really had a lot of fun, and I really got so much accomplished. And I like this poll right here. It says, build together. Let me see. It says build together. I'm going to try to walk over here, but I don't want to get my feet all stuck in the snow. Okay. I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I like the way it looks. All right. So anyway, back to the story. So I was like, it's crazy for me to think that was such a luxury thing that I was able to do. Like, who gets to do that? And it was kind of along the lines of what I had been talking about. And it's like, right, who does get to go to a tropical island and stay there for 3 months in a lovely apartment 3 blocks from the ocean, and get to go to the ocean just about every day? I didn't go every day because the sun was like killing me. Oh, you flipped around. Wait a minute. All right, we're going to get this one too. You're going to see these later because I'm going to use these little pictures in my smile face in my marketing. But anyway, so I got to go to Puerto Rico for 3 months, live in this beautiful tropical island, lovely apartment, 3 blocks from the ocean, meet awesome people, have a great experience, spend lots of time with my daughter who I've been missing like crazy, and that was a luxury. That was a huge luxury. So the fact that initially I didn't recognize that for what it was, I recognized it as a blessing. I recognized it as, being awesome. I recognize it as being something cool that a lot of people don't get to do. But I didn't recognize it for the one thing that I had on my list last year was luxury. So that's why I'm telling you guys, like, typically I have one watchword every year. So the year before, 2023, my watchword was discipline. When I tell you I was so disciplined in 2023, because I wasn't doing a whole lot of extras. I wasn't doing anything extravagant. I just was. But that's also kind of not true, because I took a lot of trips. And I went to Cancun, to Mexico for a whole week. I went to go see the Battle of the Bands and it's like the Black History Museum, African American History Museum in Alabama, with the whole Ricky Smiley show thing. And so, yeah, I'm telling you, you just don't realize sometimes that things that you've asked for, or you prayed for, or you thought about, that are actually happening for you when you're not even paying attention. Because like I said, I wasn't even paying attention. Like, my watchword was luxury, and going to Puerto Rico for 3 months and staying in a beautiful tropical island in a lovely apartment 3 blocks from the beach, hanging out with my daughter. Not just my daughter, but she's over there in law school, and she's kicking butt and taking names. I have my 5 awesome sons. Hey, Adrian, how are you? So, you know, my daughter's over there in law school. I got my 5 awesome sons who are just doing great things, you know, and it's just amazing. Like I said, my watchword for last year was luxury, and I kind of took for granted the fact that I got to go to Puerto Rico and live there for 3 months in a beautiful apartment 3 blocks from the beach, and walk to the beach just about every day, and work online and make money to take care of myself and to do the things that I wanted to do. So here's my goals for 2025. Like I said, I don't usually make resolutions. I have my watchwords. But this year, y'all know stuff is going to be different. Especially if you are black or brown. Stuff is going to be different. And for other people that FAFO'd, they're in the FO stage, right? We're really finding out a lot of things. So I can't focus on all the stuff I can't change. Here's what I can focus on. What I can change. What I can do. And here you go. My goals are, these are my watchwords. My watchwords are innovation, expansion, consistency, and luxury. That's the goal. So I've already got some awesome things lined up. This year I'm going to Jamaica, and that should be a lot of fun. But that's not till later in the year. So I'm going to be doing some other trips. I'm actually looking into making some money doing travel, because I love to travel. So that makes sense. Let me tell you guys something. This is going to be another video. Because sometimes people look and they think somebody's like, well, you're all over the place. You're doing this thing, and then you're doing that thing, and then you're doing the other thing. Now, let me tell you something. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. 5, 2, 7. You don't even have to count to be able to do this. 5 plus 2 is 7. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Now, when I first did my first multi-million-dollar corporation in the IT world with my ex-husband, that was just one stream of income. But the thing about it is, there were a lot of different federal agencies that we worked inside of, and we did a lot of different things. So even though the company was producing the revenue from just one entity, although, you know, of course, after the divorce, you find out some other stuff. But anyway, even though everything was coming from that one place, we were in different agencies, FBI, IRS, all these different things, all part of the Freedom of Information Act. So anyway, I'm excited. Now, I got to tell you something. What I'm going to be doing, I made a post earlier, like, if you don't care about money, if you don't care about your mindset, if you're not motivated, if you're not ready to level up in every area of your life, don't mess with me this year. I really want to say don't, you know what? It starts with an F. Don't mess with me this year. Because you're not going to like me. You're going to get tired of me posting. You're going to get tired of me promoting stuff. You're going to get tired of me telling you about come on and join this community and win with us. You're going to get sick of it. But I'll tell you what. I know how to get things done. I know how to live my best life. I know how to have fun. I know how to help other people. I know how to make a difference in the world. All the things that I want to do, right? And listen, making a difference in the world, sometimes we think of things has to be this big grand gesture, right? Like, if you can't give $1 million to your favorite charity, then you just don't do anything. Well, what if you could give $5? What if they were $5 away from their $1 million, and your $5 could make the difference, right? So let's say like cancer research or childhood things or whatever is important to you. What if you could just give them $5 and make a difference? When you want to invest, how about investing? Again, it doesn't have to be this big thing. Do you know you can invest in just about every stock out there with Cash App or Robinhood or any of these things? You can do it with $1. I'm not kidding you. So if you want to be a philanthropist and you want to donate money, well, you don't have, hold on, you might not have a bunch of money, but you can still give money. If you want to invest in businesses, right? There's one company that I know of called Kiva, Kiva, and you can start investing and helping small businesses all over the world with only $5. And they, as the people make money and whatever, you get a return on your investment. So that's not a donation. That's not a charity. So the reason I'm saying all that is to tell you guys, look, it's time to level up. If you've been on the fence, if you've been seeing people making money online, you've been seeing digital marketing, you've been seeing these people traveling, taking trips, doing all this cool stuff with their kids, having time for their family, and you are just waiting for what? What are you waiting for? Like, seriously, nothing changes unless things change, right? So what if you can make one change that could change everything else? I've always had that kind of mindset. I grew up with it. My parents, grandparents, even back to my great-grandparents on both sides were entrepreneurs. So, hey, Eric. How are you, friend? So I've always had that mindset, like, right? Like, everything is possible. I can have whatever I want. I can make money. It's easy. Yellow lights are flashing. I can help other people. I can make a difference in the world. I've always had that mindset. Starting businesses has never been scary to me because I guess, like I said, I grew up with it. So my parents had restaurants and apartments. They had a hotel. They had a bunch of flower shops. So if you're in Philly, you might know Bobby's Floral Designs. That was on 52nd and Master. Or my dad also had these flowers by Paul's Flower Designs, and that was in Yaden. So, dang, as soon as I start talking, all these cars come out of nowhere. So anyway, the point of this whole thing is you have to decide what it is you want for your life. Time is ticking, but it's not too late. It's not too late to take advantage. As long as you're living, it's not too late. It's not too late to take advantage of this stuff. Just taking my walk. It's not too late to take advantage. It's not too late to learn how to do digital marketing. It's not too late to learn how to make money online. It's really simple. Listen, when I created a multi-million-dollar business, it wasn't that it was so hard and struggle, and it was none of that. It was work. It took a lot of work. So I'm not saying it wasn't work, but I loved what I was doing. So I'll say 90%, 95, probably 90% of what I did, creating my IT company, which was my first multi-million-dollar business, was a lot of work, long hours, a lot of effort. I mean, I worked 20-hour days. Sometimes we went home in shifts. It was just a lot, but it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard because it was something that I loved doing. And so we did. Now here's the one thing. With that company, even though we had, 100, close to 200 employees and consultants, there was only so many people I could help. Well, the overarching theme of my whole life has been to help other people. I've known this since I was a kid. My ex-husband used to say, like, your last dime isn't your own if somebody else needs it. And he was right. And I probably gave away too many dimes, but I don't have any regrets about doing that. I don't have any regrets about helping people. And I won't even say gave away. We invested in other people. We invested in different things, and we helped people along the way. So I don't look at any of that as a loss or anything. But now I'm not doing that. I am creating my next multi-million-dollar business right now, today. So if you want to join me, join me. If you don't, that's okay. I want you to win. No matter what you do, no matter who you do it with me, do it with somebody else, I want you to win. I want you to have the best life. If you had to struggle this Christmas, if you had to put a bunch of stuff on credit cards, and now you're trying to figure out how to pay off your credit cards, well, guess what? I do credit repair. So that's one of my businesses that I have, credit repair. So if you need help, I can help you. And we're quick and confidential and professional, right? So me and my team, if you need help, if you want to get in this digital marketing journey, I have a lot of videos about it. I'm going to actually make a page, but I'm starting a community on Skool. If you've heard of Skool, Skool. Starting a community over on Skool, and I'll be talking about business and travel and all the things that I'm passionate about and helping other people. So if you're one of those people, put me in the comments. I'm kind of glad to be live again on TikTok. What I started doing, because they tried to screw me, not TikTok, on Facebook, is because when they wouldn't let me go live for those days, what I did was I realized, I can go live in my stories. There's the mountain, you guys. Now, I'm up here in Virginia, in the mountains. That mountain is Massanutten. And I don't know if you saw my video the other day, or my videos I did up on the mountain, going snow tubing and all this other fun stuff. But I'm not a girl that loves the cold, but I love it up here. Hello, the city is beautiful, people are nice, and yeah, it's a great place. It's a great place. So anyway, what I did when I couldn't go live, I just started making stories. And I'm like, I'm going to get really good at making 30-second videos in my stories. And so that's what I did. And it was really effective because a lot of people were like, oh, cool. I didn't know you could do that. So anyway, I'm almost at the house. I'm going inside in a minute. But I just wanted to tell you, listen, get you some watchwords. I put my hood up because I left my hat in the house. But anyway, get yourself some watchwords for 2025. Something that you can latch on to. Something that you can look next year and do what I did last year when I was like, my watchword is luxury. And initially I was thinking, well, I didn't do all the luxury things that I wanted to do. I did some of them. But it just kicked in my head. Duh, girl, you got to be in Puerto Rico, on a beautiful tropical island, for 3 months. And 3 blocks from the beach, in a nice apartment, with my daughter, who's over there in law school, and work online and help people and inspire people and make money. What? If that's not luxury, I don't know what is. So, anyway, get yourself some watchwords. So mine, one more time, I'm putting them in different orders to see if you're paying attention. One more time, mine are innovation, luxury, consistency, and expansion. Let's grow. Let's change some lives. Let's change our own lives. I'm doing this 90-day run. It's 30K in 90 days. Last one we did was 10K in 30 days. So the goal is to get everybody inside this community of 48,000 people to be on pace to make $30,000 in the next 90 days. Now, is everybody going to do it? Of course not. You know why? Because everybody's not going to do what they need to do. Everybody's not going to plug in. Not everyone is going to be consistent. So not everyone is going to accomplish the goal. But what if you're like, well, I don't need that much. I just want an extra $1,000 a month. Guess what? Good. You can do that too. You can say, well, that's nothing. 30,000. I want to make 60. Hey, you can do that too. It's all up to you. You just got to plug in, be consistent, and do what you're supposed to do. And I can help you every step of the way. But let me know what your watchwords are. Let me know what your goals are for this year. Time is ticking. I'm telling you. I don't want to get too deep into conspiracy theories. I don't want to get too deep into politics. I don't want to get too deep into religion. But the Bible says, I say that and then I go, the Bible says, the day is coming when no man can buy or sell. People are in the FO stage of the F around and find out. They're in the find out stage right now. What these people have is an agenda. I'm going to tell you, I don't care who you voted for. I'm going to tell you that honestly, unless you have a bunch of money, none of their plans include you. None of their plans include you. Especially my black and my brown folks. Now, I absolutely love having money. I love all the things I can do with money. I love other people and the places and the things that I can do having a bunch of money. But I know the people that I want to reach and the people that I want to help are just like me. I'm on a whole new journey. I got my divorce. I left somebody who had did not have my best interest at heart. Let's just say that. And everything behind to start all over. And honestly, even on the rough days, It's the best decision I ever made. The second best decision I made is starting this digital marketing journey. And I have other things in the works. I have other business ventures. Like I said, don't get sidetracked. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So don't get stuck thinking you can only do one thing. Don't act like you can't do stuff because you don't have time. You only need 2 hours a day. Don't act like you can't do it because you need a bunch of money. You need $129 or $329 to get started. And the first time you make a sale and somebody else says, hey, I want off the damn struggle bus too, you get your money back. You get your money back right away. So that's what I love about it. It's very simple. Plug in. We're doing the 90-day run, 30K in 90 days. You can do this. It's not hard. You don't need a degree. You don't need anything. You need a cell phone like I have. I'm just using my phone. You need Wi-Fi. And you need to be coachable. You just need to plug in to the trainings, mentoring. This is not a course. Nothing wrong with courses, but that's not what this is. This is not something you buy one time. You try to figure it out. And maybe you get support, maybe you don't. This is not that. This is a community of 48,000 people that all said, heck yeah, count me in. So my thing is, like, if you want off the struggle bus, maybe you're not on the struggle bus, but you're like, dang, I really would like to have more time, more money, more fun, then I'm talking to you too. I'm talking to the Gen Xers, my baby boomers, sick and tired of being sick and tired. And maybe this is what to change. Maybe it's about something different. If that's you, put ready in the comments. And I'm out of here, going in the house. Ears are cold. I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao for now. Bye.